Imagine this. It's 2 a.m. You're alone in your room, and suddenly your bed starts shaking violently. You think it's an earthquake, but then you hear knocking coming from inside the walls. 1, 2, 3. Like someone is trying to communicate. And then a voice whispers, "I'm still here." This isn't a horror movie. This is a real case, known to the world as the Enfield Poltergeist. In 1977, in Enfield, a small, ordinary house became the center of one of the most terrifying paranormal cases in history. The Hodgson family lived there. A single mother, Peggy, and her 4 children. Their life was completely normal. School, home, everyday routines. Until one night, everything changed. It all started with something small. 11-year-old Janet told her mother, "Mom, my bed is moving on its own." At first, Peggy didn't believe her, but then she saw it herself, furniture sliding across the floor. At night, loud knocking sounds echoed through the walls. The police were called, and shockingly, even a police officer reported seeing a chair move by itself. Now, this was no longer just a family problem. It had become a mystery. As days passed, the paranormal activity became more intense. Objects started flying through the air. Drawers opened on their own. But the main target seemed to be Janet. Sometimes she was reportedly seen levitating above her bed. And the most disturbing part, her voice changed. She would speak in a deep, old man's voice, saying things like, "I own this house." Investigators believed a spirit was using her to communicate. The case quickly gained media attention, and soon, famous paranormal investigators Ed Warren and Lorraine Warren became involved. They conducted a detailed investigation and concluded that this was a powerful poltergeist case. They believed the entity was real and dangerous, but not everyone agreed. Some skeptics argued that Janet was faking it. In fact, in some recordings, she was caught deliberately changing her voice. So, was it real or just an elaborate hoax? To this day, the case remains controversial. Some believe it was one of the most authentic paranormal events ever recorded. Others believe it was all staged, but there are still moments that remain unexplained. Multiple witnesses seeing the same things. Objects moving without any physical contact. So what was it really? A haunting? Or a carefully planned illusion? Now imagine, if you were in that house, watching objects move on their own, hearing a voice speak from the darkness. What would you believe? Would you stay or run? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy real horror stories like this, make sure to subscribe, because the next case might be even more terrifying.